Hey guys, how's it going today? Hope you guys are having an awesome day today. As you can see, we have a built rocket here. So while I was offline, I added a few productivity modules and I hooked up the inserters and they did their thing, and we now have a rocket that is ready to launch. We also have handcrafted a navigation satellite. In the future, I will automate this and we'll go through that together. There are a lot of different pieces that go into this. It's quite expensive actually, so we definitely want to talk about how we're going to do this. And then but yeah, let's start off the episode with a bang and let's launch a navigation satellite. So here we go, 3 2 1, we're launching our cargo rocket. Let's go. Here it goes, off to space to start our space adventure. Oh, love that every time. And as you can see, there's a lot of text down here, and we are going to go over that. So, if we press N, we can activate an uplink, and we can view the different worlds that our satellites discover. So if we hit N, it brings up this little navigation satellite thing, and we should be able to go to the Calidus system. Okay, so we can't go any further yet. We will eventually be able to go further. But for now, we have discovered Novice Orbit. So we just put our first satellite into orbit. And if we click on Novice Orbit... Okay, I guess I can't view it. I guess it just enables it. But in any case, well, I guess we're not going to go over that now. But that's okay. So eventually we'll be able to go to Novice Orbit. We just need to launch more rockets, I guess, and that'll help us exploring. But you can see here that we got 100 satellite telemetry. Now, that is going to be used in our rocket tech card, which we are going to start working towards. These are quite expensive. They have electric furnaces, speed modules, and of course the satellite telemetry. But the main issue that we're going to run into right now is that we have basically no copper. You can see this is our sad copper belt here, and it is filtering down to, well, basically nothing by the end. So, we're not building any advanced circuits really, and anything else that uses copper is dead or dying. So we need to improve that output. So I'm going to work on building another couple smelter rows for copper, and then I'll see you on the other side of this time lapse. Here we go. Alright, there we go. We have added some copper. It's not going to be perfect by any means, but that is greatly going to help our cause in terms of copper usage. We've just been blowing through the copper. So what I've done on these, basically, I don't really know the best way to split off 2 lanes. I usually split off 4 lanes where you split evenly between all 4 and then balance again. But what we're doing here, basically, is we're just pushing as much copper as possible to this bottom lane. And we're going to keep doing that again and again and again, all the way down the line. So we have an output priority on the splitter of left, which is the bottom side here. And so basically as much copper as possible is going to get pushed down here. And in essence, basically it's just pushing everything down here so that we have a full belt here. And then we'll have some extras up here. And we'll keep doing that again here. And then again here. And so on and so forth. All the way down the line until this top belt eventually runs out. And that's just kind of the goal that I had with doing it that way. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but it seems like a good way to me. So that definitely helps our copper production. And then we can start kind of looking towards this rocket tech card. We need to do electric furnaces, which are a little bit expensive. But, and did I miss that here? Yeah, see, I missed the output priority here. So we want to have the output priority be all on the bottom side so that this splitter doesn't split evenly. And this is definitely one of the sections or little factory pieces that was working the slowest. It was completely drained of copper here, and so we were getting like no electric circuits. And then from there, our advanced ones weren't being made, and so on. So, but we're gonna need advanced circuits for our electric furnaces. So we're gonna use this here. Okay, so this is gonna come out here, and here, and here, and we're actually gonna bring it all the way out over here. We'll split it here. And then this is going to be our advanced circuit lane. So we'll bring these down. I'm sure we'll use advanced circuits somewhere else. So this will be advanced circuits. Okay, and we are going to need heat shielding for electric furnaces. We have steel. We're going to need to make steel furnaces, which is going to take more steel, stone brick, and stone furnaces, and this is going to take stone. So we have quite the little chain there, but what we can do is we only need one building making each of these, I believe. So this makes, we're going to still try and stick to 2 tech cards a second for the time being. We will not probably be able to support that once we get into outer space, but for now, we're going to try and support it. And if we want 2 a second, you'll notice that this takes 8 rocket tech cards in 80 seconds. So if we had 10 machines, actually we're not going to do 2 a second. That would be 20 machines. We're only going to do 1 a second. So we want 10 machines crafting these rocket tech cards all together. And that's going to be, that'll make 80 in 80 seconds. So 10 times 8, and then 80 seconds for each craft time. That'll be 10 times 8 is 80, so that's 80 for every 80 seconds. And if we only need, we're only going to need 8 electric furnaces over 80 seconds, which is 1 every 10 seconds. And if we look over here, this makes, one building makes an electric furnace every 5 seconds. So one assembler will be able to support 10 assembly machines making rocket tech cards. I hope that made sense. And then speed modules. We also need to do speed modules, which are, oh, they take solid fuel. Interesting. Okay, so they take electronic circuits, electronic components, and apparently solid fuel, which is interesting. I definitely think they got more expensive than before. But that's okay. All right, and then lastly, the blank tech cards, which they're no big deal. Satellite telemetry we will work on, automating the satellite production. So I think for the end of this episode, what we're going to do is we're just going to build out the buildings that it would take. to do this tech. So if we look back over here, we can just grab this little section. Okay, and we'll do it right here. Okay, and this is going to output our tech cards, and then we need 10 buildings. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 10. An easy way you can check is by hitting copy and just mousing over them. So that is indeed 10. And these will all be rocket tech guards. Okay. That'll be one. These will be one half of this belt, and then we'll have something else taking up the other half. And then, how are we gonna do this? I think we'll have this like this. And we'll have it come over and come down. So that'll be something else. We'll have to figure that out in the near future. And we're kind of running out of space here. And we can't really like turn and just go one direction or the other. So we might look into doing some landfill here. This is pretty much going to be the extent of what we're going to make here, I think. I'm trying to think. Maybe we can turn it and go like north for a while and then go this way. I don't know. Be kind of weird, but we could do it. Might have to figure out the logistics of doing that, which may require some landfill here. But in any case, we'll figure that out next time. So here, we need some long-handled inserters. I like putting them in the middle just for looks. Okay, there we go. And then we also need, we don't need fast inserters for this. That is 100% clear. You know, each of these crafts is going to take 80 seconds. Like, that's over a minute, and that's a minute and 20 seconds, right? So, no way that we need fast inserters here. All right, and then we got our output over here. There we go. Just doing some output. And putting down way too many inserters. Okay, and then we'll power it all. Okay, power this. There we go. Okay, and then this is going to be iron, which we will come grab right here. Iron. And I'll take that underground, thank you. Okay. Okay, there we go, there's some iron. This is going to be copper, which we will be able to grab from over here. Okay, and then we'll do that. And you can see already that our copper is doing way better. We actually have copper here at the end of the belt, which we didn't have before. And we'll put the output priority once again. And we'll split that off. There we go. All right, so we got copper. So now we've got our blank tech cards, and this is going to make 5 every 2 seconds. We're going to need, we need 80 every 80 seconds. So we need 1 every second, and this makes 5 every 2. So that makes plenty. So we definitely don't need more than 1 building doing that. And then this is going to, yeah, so then we have to do satellite telemetry. So we can actually do... yeah, we just can do regular inserters, I think, here. So we'll do like this. So these will do that. And we've got our satellite telemetry, and we're out of belt. So I'm going to go grab that. I'll I'll be right back. All right, and we are back with some more belts. So let's finish running our rocket telemetry data over here. And we're gonna have to run it all the way up this way. Okay, there we go. That's rocket telemetry data. So we just need two other things in here, which are speed modules. And for speed modules, we are going to need to make... Well, first of all, let's calculate. So we need 8 speed modules every 80 seconds. Or, sorry, 10 speed modules every 80 seconds. Right? So if we need 10 speed modules every 80 seconds, we need to make... Oh, my head hurts trying to do math this early in the morning. And we just need a couple buildings. Let's see, one building in 80 seconds, it can make 2 and 2 is 30 seconds. So 4 is 60 seconds. So one building can make 5. So we need 2 buildings making speed modules. There's some math for you. Okay. So we're going to need 2 buildings making speed modules, which I believe we can squeeze in over here. I don't think that should be a problem. And if we need to, we can move this belt over a little bit. But I mean, we can do it up here, right? So like, we can do 2 speed module buildings. And I think we will try and turn all the belts up. And I think that we're like right in time here. Like this iron belt can come like straight up here. And maybe we're not in time. We don't really have room to build off to the side over here. I don't know. I'll try and figure that out off camera, because that can be kind of tedious maybe. Okay, so here, this is going to be our speed modules. So that's going to take electronic circuits, electronic components, and solid fuel. So we have yet to make solid fuel. Let's look at the recipe here real fast. So solid fuel takes 10 light oil, easy, or 20 petrol, or 20 heavy oil. And there are no other recipes for it. So those are our 3 options. And I believe, like if we look at the cracking, this cracks 40 heavy into 30 light. So I think that maybe the most efficient option is to use heavy. But I'm not really, I think maybe with productivity bonuses, it's probably like either light or petroleum gas. So we'll probably just make it out of light oil. I mean, 10 light oil is pretty cheap, right? Oh no, just kidding. This is different. It goes 20 to 30, but this takes only 10 instead of 20. So this is actually, it's already more efficient to use light oil, and then when we add productivity bonuses later, it's a no-brainer to use light oil. Okay, so we're gonna use light oil. All right, that's that. We're using light oil. Okay, we need 3 components coming in here, so that's 1, 2, 3, and we'll have an output here, and that can come to here, and then we'll do this. All right, out, in, and in. Okay, there we go. So we need some of the things which are already on our belt, which are the electronic components and the electronic circuits. Those would be easy. Okay, so here are the electronic components. And also, as you can see, we're actually like making things now, which is awesome because we weren't before. So this extra copper really helped. Okay, so here we go, electronic components, and then gotta clear a bunch of rocks here. Also, you know, we've been seeing a lot of meteors coming down. None of them have hit anything that's crucial, but like, wow, even this one is a little bit close to our power here, right? So, coming up here soon, I think that we'll automate, oh, whoops, we're in the navigation satellite, that's why everything is infinite. Coming up here soon, we will make a couple Meteor point defenses and some defense ammo, and I think we'll just put these mainly by the power. Like, anything else we can rebuild as much as it might suck. So we'll put some around a rocket silo and then some by the power. Just want to protect those important pieces of infrastructure. And then later on we'll get a better defense mechanism for the meteors, and that will protect not only just the surface in a small area, but it will also protect our orbit from meteors, so we won't have to put anything up there either. That was a change that I really liked that they made, where the advanced meteor protection only did, you know, it did a whole surface, but it didn't do the orbit as well, and now it does the orbit as well. So I really, really like that a lot. Okay, what are we doing over here? I'm not sure. We'll figure it out here momentarily. We just need to go grab our electric circuits, which are down the ways. They are right over here. And they're still coming in a little bit slowly, but at least we have our advanced circuits like all the way full now. Okay, there we go. Alright, so here are the electric circuits. And I know that you can like just keep dragging, you know, like this, but then it makes like these short little underground belts, and if I'm going to do an underground belt, I want to use the full length possible of it and save as many resources as possible. So that's why I do it manually every time. Okay, these are electronic circuits, and we'll just move that, move this, oops, there we go. And then this needs to be on half of this belt, so maybe we'll pull this down, like over here, I think. Oh, maybe I should have kept it there. Oops, that's all right. So we'll pull it down here. There we go. That'll be our electric circuits. There we go. And then down here, we just need to power this. So that's some power. And then we need the solid fuel. So I will see you down by... Actually, no. Just kidding. I was going to see you down by the oil refineries. But we can save some time and do two things at once. So this lane here is taken by these. So we're going to go right here. Okay. Oops. Down this way. What am I missing? There we go. And we are just going to run the belt now instead of later. And that'll save some, you know, one trip back down. Oops. Okay. So let's run this belt all the way down and run out of belt again here. Alright, and we're out of belt, so I will see you on the other side. Okay, here we are. We have more belt, and I also grabbed some chemical plants that we're going to need to make our solid fuel. So we're just going to continue running this down here. We're almost done with this very, very, very long belt. And if you also look over at our other belts, you know, plastic, this right here, you can tell just because of how they're laid out. We need more buildings making plastic, and you can also tell from the steel that we are desperately in need of more steel. So those are going to be two things that we will have to increase production of next episode. And can I run these? Yes, I can run it down like right here, which is nice. There's like a little slip, one tile wide, that I can run down my solid fuel, which is nice. But we are running a little low on space, and I'm hoping to get like 2 more lanes of copper in here somehow, so that's going to be a tight fit. And then somehow 3 more lanes of iron, which maybe we'll have to like join them in down here or something, I don't know. But okay. And okay, these are all the correct way now. Alright, and just gonna drag these down. Oof! Tight fit through there. Holy cow. That was close. Okay, and then we'll just jump these here. And we'll, yeah, we'll bring it down here. I think that, let's see. Oh, I made chemical plants, but we actually need fuel refineries. Forgot that there was a difference. Okay, that's all right. Let's see, where do we want to put our solid fuel at? We definitely don't want to put it here or here, because these are, you know, going to be used for sulfur and plastic. This lane-ish right here is going to be used for well, we probably don't even need to expand this too much more. So I don't know, do we put solid fuel here, or just put it up here like a smart person and, you know, save ourselves some headache later? Well, this light oil is going to be a tight fit, but I think we're going to do it here like a smart person, so that we don't have to deal with it later. And we can just put these all next to each other. Okay. This is going to be solid fuel. Whoops. Misclick. Okay, solid fuel. And we can just run this belt. Or belt. That's a pipe. That is a pipe, Andrew. That is a pipe. Okay. And there we go. Light oil. Done. And how fast does this craft? Half a second. Okay, we definitely want fast inserters. So we'll do fast inserters, and then we'll make half of these output on the near side of the belt. There we go. I know I kind of overused that, but I really love that feature. Okay, and then we will power it. Boom-ba-doom. And holy crap, we're making some solid fuel. Okay, and we're going to pull this belt down. And we may need to, you know, with making all this solid fuel, I mean, look at this stuff coming out. Pumping out the solid fuel, holy moly. We may need to increase our oil production. You know, we're using a lot of things for oil now. And while we're at it, we can, you know what, instead of waiting a whole episode, we can just do this now. And I think I need some more pipe. Oops. Okay. We can just add that, and this, and be all good. And then we can do some fast inserters. Oops, don't need two of those. And we'll drop this on the near side, and check it out. We got more plastic being made. But with all this increase in production, you know, of sulfur and you know, now our solid fuel, our rocket fuel, I think that we're probably going to have to increase our oil production. I mean, we do have, how many do we have over here? 8? I don't know. That's a good number. I mean, oil itself is not being used too quickly, so maybe we'll just add like another row of refineries, more cracking for both, and be set for a very long time. I don't know. But that'll all be next episode that we're going to have to figure that out, because this is going to be it for this episode. We have finished most of the products that go into our space tech cards. The only thing that we have not is our electric furnaces, which we'll get to next time. And by the time next time rolls around, hopefully that solid fuel will be all the way down here for our speed 1s. That is going to be it for this time, though, guys. I thank you for joining me today, and I hope you guys have an awesome day today. See you in the next episode.